Hello, welcome to Popalong RC. We've come out today to a track that what are we doing?
Nothing.
To a track that it's where it all began for us, really, wasn't it?
It is and it isn't.
It is and it isn't. Explain it then.
Well, we, as a couple, we started our RC journey together at Leighton Buzzard Model Car Club.
We did.
But it was at the Brooklyn school, and a couple of years ago they changed location. So it's the same club, different hall.
Yeah.
And
now,
new carpet as well.
New carpet. So we haven't been here for absolutely ages. I've heard there's a really good Tamiya turnout today. So I've got the TT01 out. And because we got the Iconic Cup coming up, I thought it would be good to give it a little bit of a shakedown, blow the dust off. It's pretty much as it left the track, the South Hants track. I've done nothing to it.
Oh, that was
so,
a bit, wasn't it?
Anyway, without further ado, should we just get in and have a little look and have a play with the old cars?
I've got to go lay the track.
Well, come on.
Come on in.
So here we are. The track is looking really good. They've got an extra, since I last come in, an extra roll of carpet, or maybe a couple actually. Good high grip carpet. This is the good stuff. Rostrum up there on the stage. Looking forward to this tonight with the old Tamiya. It's been way too long. Right, so I'm running the old classic TT01e iconic spec. So just to run you through it, if you've not seen it, 1080 hobby wing. We've got a core 21 metre in it. We've got the top is cut. Top deck's been cut down to give the chassis a bit more flex. Apparently that works. It's geared very high. Alley prop shaft, some ceramic bender bearings. I think that's it. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been too long, but that's what we're running tonight. Going back to the old school. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so Mark is starting at the back. This is round 1 of qualifying. Obviously these guys have been running this club for a while. We've got 2 heats of Tamiya today, so it'll be interesting to see how Mark gets on. It's probably going to take him a couple of runs to get his eye in. He's got to warm those tyres up. These tyres have been sat in a bag for, I think, it's got to be best part of a year since nearly a year since South Hants. So as you can see, he is slowly drawing himself back in to the back of this train of drivers. He's going to struggle to get through. Marshall there, so he's made up 1 position. He might be ahead on the track already. He's clearly going to be ahead of these 2 guys. Although they're ahead on track, he will be ahead on time. Oh, sorry, no, he's not soldering, is he?
I'm just helping Mark. I'm just helping him.
You're a good lad, mate.
Right, tilt it that way for me.
He needs all the help he can get.
There you go.
Wait, is this going to go on one of your videos?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be on television.
You want to be a star? You want to be a star? You are a star, aren't you? Good lad. Yeah. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful.
Smoke alarms, smoke alarms.
Right, let's rate your soldering. Yeah, hang on, what have we got here?
That's actually not too bad, mate. It's not too bad for me.
Look, how have you been doing tutorials and things?
Should we turn this into a tutorial?
Yeah.
I get so much abuse for my soldering.
Because you're so bad at it. So some of these guys on this rostrum have been racing for absolute years. If you are in the RC scene, you will know a few of these faces. We've got Dave up there. We've got Ash. Yeah. As I say, you have to have done this for quite a while to get this good. So these are your top heat of MTC drivers. Let's watch Leighton and McQueen go round. Ooh. They are so... I can literally feel the wind coming from off of these cars. They are so quick. This track lends itself well to the scale of these cars being a little bit smaller. It's actually a really interesting track because you can absolutely pin it and there's very little relaxing going on. But the grip level's coming up now and I knew it kind of would. Yeah, looking really good.
Okay, as you can see up there on the stage, on the board, we have Mark starting fourth this time. Although he's right at the back, so he needs to sort himself out. Grip looks like it's come up quite a bit since round one, so let's see how he gets on in round number 2. Right, here we go. He's off, middle of the pack. Watching him go round in the last round, I don't think I saw him overtake anyone. It was literally people crashed, made mistakes, and he just drove past. There was no manoeuvres done on the track. Everyone here seems to be a pretty good standard, to be honest. So Mark is pressing now, trying to get the move done. He is definitely quicker than the blue car, who is holding him up at the moment. But he's waited for the accident, so he can now move on up the track. I believe the next car on his radar is the legend of Frank, who's just made a little mistake in front of him. So Frank is going to be feeling the pressure of Pro Racer Mark, and there is the pressure all over the rear of Frank. So now Mark is away. Who has he got next to chase? I believe it is the blue and white car up the track. So Mark now is up to second spot. The blue and white car is a little way ahead of him, probably about 1, 2, 3, about 4 seconds up the track. So actually, seeing as Mark left as the fourth car, he would have been about 4 seconds behind. So they might be level on the track. In fact, if I zoom in, we might be able to see on the stage where is Mark situated at the moment. So as I predicted, Mark is in second, not by much.
Right, there is a car that's beating me today, and it's this one here. This is not a Tamiya, this is a carton, and it is actually really nice. When I lift it up, it feels nice. It's got a nice bit of weight to it.
That's not a TT01.
No. You got it?
Ah, it's one of the old carton cars, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going well.
It is going well, but you know what? It's not a TT01.
No.
So that means you are the fastest TT01 tonight.
So far.
So far. Well, very nice.
That's nice though, isn't it?
indeed.
It's a nice car.
Look at all the capacities he's got in there.
Undo his nuts. Undo his nuts.
Which one?
All of it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Right. Yeah. I was just looking at your car. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. So we're in a school at the minute, and I'll tell you what. What's this? What they call this? The old. I don't know what it is, but this is a recipe for the serious farts. What we got here? We got baked beans. These things dangerous for the bowels. Rice, ravioli. This is the flatulence nightmare right here. Goodness me. I hope no one in there's had any of it.
Okay, so here we go. It is a final time. We have Mark on 2, Brody on 1. That is a cracking start from Brody. Mark has been done going through the first section. That was not what Mark wanted for the first lap, because now he's going to have to work his way through the traffic. And today there has not been a lot of overtaking on the track. So Brody is out in front, running the carton 4-wheel drive. And then it is Tamiya time in second, third, fourth and fifth. So Mark is now in a race. These two are going to have a battle to the line. Be interesting to see if Mark can get the move done. Earlier on, watching the racing, as I say, the only overtakes I really saw Mark do was lapping cars and if cars in front of him made mistakes. But at the moment, he is doing all right. Mark did manage to put this guy under a bit of pressure earlier on, and he ended up putting it into the wall over in this corner here. So will he be able to do the same? So Mark has been experimenting with different batteries this evening. He's got 3 batteries that he's been running, and all are slightly different. So he's got a shorty pack and he's got 2 of the longer packs. So Mark is starting to look a little bit more racy at the moment. He's going to be enjoying the fact that he isn't running on his own, and this is just showing the standard of the racing here. These 2 guys are going bumper to bumper. We have got Daryl in 2nd place and promo racer Mark in 3rd, but this is definitely where the race is on the track. Brody isn't far ahead, as you can see there. He's only a second or so up ahead. My question would be, is Mark being held up by Daryl? Or I think he might be, you know. Mark is just trying to find a way through, but there isn't a way. He's made contact there. This is how quickly can he get back on his rear wheels. He's back with him again. So Mark is definitely quicker. It's just the track has got nowhere to get past. So it is going to have to be push him till he makes a mistake. At the moment, he's not buckling under the pressure. So this is a good race. We are about 2 and a bit minutes into this race, and we have about 2.5 minutes left to go. There's a little mistake, but not enough for Mark to capitalise. These apexes are wooden. They are not the kindest apexes in the world. We've got back marker there in the middle. So hopefully the marshals are going to get that car out of the way. Mark is continuing the pressure at the moment. Alright, so we are 3 minutes into the race now. 3 minutes in, so we've got 2 minutes left. Where is Mark going to get the move done? The track is... it's quite a tricky track, actually. So it's basically a repeat of itself. It's kind of folded in half. Mark is consistently... oh, that was a closer lap there. Oh, nearly. Right. We are 3 minutes 40 into this. And Mark now, he's probably got just over a minute left to go to get the move done. So he's going to have to get aggressive. He's going to have to get creative. But there is pretty much one line around this track. Even there where he went wide, Mark wasn't close enough to capitalise and get up the inside. He needs to be there when the mistake happens. He needs to be able to pounce. Again, he's dropped off ever so slightly. So we have got now 1 minute left to go. This is definitely where the battle is. Mark nearly gets around the inside. This is the closest he has been. It's not going to happen. He's closed the door. Again, he's made contact. He's just not enough room to get through. The guy is holding onto the apex really, really tight. Where is Mark going to get this move done? He's got about 30 seconds left to go now. Not long. We're probably looking at a couple of laps. Oh, I've seen people be more aggressive and actually take that there, but Mark did the right thing. He held off. He wants to get it done clean, and that is a scrappy one. Mark's trying to get the move done, but there just isn't any room. He definitely is the faster car. He just can't quite pull off the move. And that is the end of the race. This is the last lap. Where is he going to get it done? He's pushing, and that is a wrap. Well.
Since that, I think they knew that Cole was coming. Obviously they've seen his driving, which is good.